Ever find yourself on the edge, heart racing, palms sweaty, and you don't even have time to breathe, let alone relax? Imagine this: you're in the middle of a crazy workday, stress levels peaking, and all you have is 5 minutes. What if I told you that's all you need to crush that anxiety and reclaim your calm? Sounds too good to be true. Stick around, because I'm about to show you how. Picture this: you're juggling multiple deadlines, your phone won't stop buzzing, and there's no escape in sight. The pressure builds, and suddenly, anxiety is sitting right there with you. But here's the kicker: before you know it, your heart's back to a steady rhythm, and you're breathing easy again. How? I've got 5 techniques that can bring you back from the brink in just 5 minutes. Let's dive in. 1. The power of breathing. Let's kick things off with something you're doing right now: breathing. But here's the twist: most of us aren't doing it right. Shallow, quick breaths signal your body that something is wrong, ramping up anxiety. But deep, controlled breaths? That's your body's natural reset button. Inhale deeply through your nose for a count of 4, hold it for 4, and exhale slowly through your mouth for another 4. Repeat this cycle for just 5 minutes, and you'll feel the tension start to melt away. Don't underestimate the power of this simple practice. It's a game changer. Now let's dig a little deeper. When you breathe deeply, you're actually sending a message to your brain. Hey, it's okay. We're safe. You can relax. This process taps into your parasympathetic nervous system, the part of your body responsible for rest and digestion, the opposite of fight or flight. Think of it like rebooting a computer. Your system may be overloaded with stress, but with a few deep breaths, you're clearing the cache, giving your body a fresh start. This practice isn't just for those peak anxiety moments either. Try it first thing in the morning to set a calm tone for your day, or make it a bedtime ritual to ease into sleep. But here's the pro tip: combine deep breathing with visualization for even more impact. As you breathe in, imagine you're inhaling calm, cool air. As you exhale, picture the stress leaving your body as a dark cloud. This mental image reinforces the physical act, making your efforts twice as effective. If you're in a situation where closing your eyes isn't an option, try this. Focus on your breath while observing something in your environment: a plant on your desk, a painting on the wall. This combination of mindfulness and breathing can help anchor you, making it even easier to push anxiety aside. 2. The 5-4-3-2-1 grounding technique. Next up, let's talk grounding. No, I'm not asking you to go barefoot in the park, although that's great too. I'm talking about the 5-4-3-2-1 technique, which is like an anchor in the stormy sea of anxiety. Here's how it works. Wherever you are, start by identifying 5 things you can see. It could be anything from the blue sky to the pen on your desk. Next, acknowledge 4 things you can touch, like the texture of your clothes or the feel of the ground beneath your feet. Then listen for 3 things you can hear, maybe the hum of your computer or distant traffic. After that, notice 2 things you can smell, like your coffee or the fresh air. Finally, focus on 1 thing you can taste, even if it's just the aftertaste of your last meal. This technique pulls you out of the whirlwind of thoughts and into the present moment, making your anxiety feel much more manageable. Let's break this down a bit more. Anxiety often thrives on a sense of losing control, spiraling thoughts, and overwhelming emotions. The 5-4-3-2-1 technique counteracts that by bringing your focus back to the tangible physical world. It's a way of telling your mind, hey, here's what's real. Let's focus on this instead. This method is particularly useful in public settings or situations where you need to stay composed. Let's say you're about to give a presentation, and the anxiety starts creeping in. Run through this technique in your mind. Nobody even has to know you're doing it. By the time you're at step 1, your mind has shifted gears, and you're back in control. Want to take it to the next level? Personalize it. For example, the things you choose to see, touch, or hear can be tied to positive memories or calming experiences. Maybe the pen you're holding was a gift from a friend, or the scent you smell reminds you of a peaceful day at the beach. This personalization adds an extra layer of comfort, making the technique even more effective. And here's another tip. Practice this technique when you're not feeling anxious. This may sound counterintuitive, but the more familiar you are with the steps, the easier it will be to recall and use them when you really need them. It's like training a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. 3. Progressive muscle relaxation. Ever noticed how your muscles tense up when you're stressed? That's your body's fight or flight response kicking in. The good news is you can flip the switch with progressive muscle relaxation, PNR. Here's what you do. Start by tensing a muscle group. Say your hands. Hold that tension for a few seconds, then release. Move on to another muscle group, like your shoulders, and repeat. Work your way through your entire body, from your toes to your head. It's like hitting the reset button on your body, helping you release pent-up stress in just a few minutes. But let's add a little more detail here. As you tense each muscle group, pay close attention to the sensation. Notice how the tension feels. Maybe it's a tightness, a pressure, or even a slight ache. Then when you release, observe the contrast. Feel the muscles soften, the tension melt away. This awareness enhances the relaxation process, making it more effective. PNR is not just a quick fix, it's a skill you can refine over time. The more you practice, the better you'll get at recognizing the early signs of muscle tension. This means you can intervene before your stress levels get too high. Another tip? Combine PNR with deep breathing. As you release each muscle group, take a deep breath in, and as you exhale, imagine you're breathing out the stress. This combo creates a powerful relaxation response in your body, amplifying the benefits of both techniques. You can also use PNR in a targeted way. Let's say you carry most of your stress in your shoulders and neck. Focus on those areas specifically, tensing and releasing multiple times to really work out the knots. This is especially helpful if you're dealing with a tension headache or stiffness from sitting at a desk all day. 4. Visualization. Now let's dive into your mind. When anxiety strikes, your thoughts can feel like a runaway train. But what if you could shift those thoughts to a place of calm? That's where visualization comes in. Close your eyes and imagine a place where you feel completely at ease. Maybe it's a serene beach, a quiet forest, or even your cozy bed at home. Picture every detail, the colors, the sounds, the smells. Spend 5 minutes immersing yourself in this mental escape. It's like a mini vacation that you can take anytime, anywhere. Visualization isn't just about daydreaming. It's about creating a mental refuge where your mind can retreat when the going gets tough. Think of it as a mental happy place. The key is to engage all your senses. The more vivid and real the experience feels, the more effective it will be at reducing your anxiety. For instance, if you're imagining a beach, don't just see the ocean. Hear the waves crashing. Feel the sand under your toes, smell the salty air, and maybe even taste the tang of salt on your lips. This full sensory experience can be incredibly calming and can serve as a powerful counterbalance to anxiety. And there you have it, -5 powerful techniques to bust anxiety in just 5 minutes. Remember, the next time stress creeps in, you've got these tools in your pocket. Try them out, and let me know in the comments which one works best for you. Don't forget to subscribe and hit the bell icon so you never miss out on more quick tips to make your busy life a little calmer. Before you go, I want to leave you with one final thought. Anxiety doesn't define you. It's a part of life, sure, but with these techniques, it doesn't have to control you. Whether it's through deep breathing, grounding, or just taking a moment to appreciate the good in your life, you have the power to take back control. So the next time you feel that familiar tightness in your chest, or your thoughts start racing, remember these tools. You've got this. Thanks for watching, and until next time, take care of yourself. You deserve it.